Okay, so this is the longer awaited attempt at 4-minute breath hold. I am going to do a voiceover, so I'd like to start breathing in and out deeply, right down into the belly, into the chest and into the head, and find your own pace. I'm not going to cue up how many breaths. I'll tell you when we're going to do the last couple. It's going to be very, very loose, guided version, and it was more trying to get to 4 minutes myself, as it has been requested, but I wanted to do it. Let's just see if I could. So it's 6 rounds, and in the first round we're doing a 2-minute breath hold, then 2-minute 30, then 3, then 3:30, then I did a 3:45, and then I was 3 seconds off 4 minutes. So we'll call it 4. We'll do it as guided as 4. Okay, so find your own rhythm, breathing in and out through the mouth or the nose, depending on which is more comfortable for you. I like to breathe in through the mouth during this process because I just find I can get much more air into my lungs and really hyperoxygenate the blood. And I was breathing because I knew that I was going to be doing a longer breath hold. I really was breathing at a more rapid rate than I usually would if I was just going to stop at 3. And it was just really important to hyperoxygenate the body. So keep going. We're breathing into the stomach, the chest, the head, and then we're letting it go at about 70% or passively out breathing it. So 100% in and passively out. As I've explained before as well, that because I do the longer breath holds in my bed in the morning, this is first thing in the morning, and this is my own practice, hence in bed in my PJs. So I hope you enjoy following along, either for your own practice or for just to see, if you're going to get those longer breath holds. We've got 2 more breaths here. Okay, last one, and let that all out. Breath out, breath hold for 2 minutes. Now with each breath hold, I'd like you to make yourself really comfortable. So if you need to swallow, do so without letting air seep in. That's absolutely fine. What I do is just keep a bit of pressure at the back of the face. So if I need to swallow, it in fact creates a greater seal, so no air can seep in. I've been practicing this for 2 years, and it seems to work really well for me. Some people prefer to hold their nose, pinch their nose shut. For me, I don't like to have that kind of physicality. I like to feel completely comfortable, and I want my arms to sink into the bed or into the surface below. I like my feet to fall open, my shoulders to relax. Have your hands rested somewhere comfortable so nothing is forced. Keep the eyes closed down and just try to reduce any movement, including any way you're holding on to tension in the muscles. And just fully relax now. Use this practice to meditate as well as a healthy practice for your immune system. Use it also as a healthy practice for your mind. Take a big breath in and hold it. Force the breath upwards. Pull up on the root lock, the stomach lock, the throat lock, and push that air up into the head. And release. Well done. Okay, let's move on to round 2. Belly, chest, head. Let it go. Belly, chest, head. let it go. Breathing in through the mouth or the nose, but we're breathing circular breaths. So there's no gap between the in-breath and the out-breath. 100% in, passively out to about 70%. Circular breaths. Imagine it's literally like the waves on a shore that comes rushing in and then just ebbs gently back. Find your own cadence and rhythm. Make this your own practice. It doesn't really matter how many we do. If you're doing it for the same amount of time that I'm doing it, you will be taking enough breaths, hopefully, to create some lightheadedness and tingling, which is what I was aiming for with each of the breaths of these breathing sessions. There's 6 in total. Aiming to become slightly tingly, pins and needles, lightheaded. So you really feel the effects of becoming hyperoxygenated, which for short bursts of time is really quite safe, and it's actually really, really healthy and beneficial for you. The rest of the time I spend consciously breathing through my nose, as nasal breathing is in general much better for your body, and as much conscious breathing as you can do throughout the day, the better. You're doing really well. Keep going. Really, really find your own rhythm with this. Really big in and out breaths. Belly, chest, head. Let it go. We're trying to create an alkaline state within the body, which is very, very, very good for breaking down cortisol and resetting the immune system. It's also anti-carcinogenic to have an alkaline state. Okay, you've got 2 or 3 more breaths. Okay, ready? Take 1 more breath now and release. Release the air. Again, if you need to swallow or make yourself comfortable, do so without letting any air in. And what I'd like you to do is imagine you're sinking into the surface below, like butter melting in the sun. Feel into the sensations in the body. Really enjoy them. Really find the best in each one. Focus on them and really, really engage with each part of the body. Almost as though you've never seen it before. Really embrace this process as a way of getting in touch with your body and soul. This is 2.5 minute breath hold. Whatever it is you do during your meditation practice, whether it's a body scan or imagining more of a transcendental meditation, so you try and imagine that you're out of your body. Whatever it is you do, try and bring it into this practice now, while simultaneously holding the breath. I had intended to do this in 5 rounds, but I just couldn't make it more than 3:45 in the 5th, hence it being 6 rounds. Big breath in, hold it, force the root lock up, pull up on the root lock, stomach lock, throat lock, hold the breath, push it upwards, Hold it. And release. Well done. Straight back into the breathing now. No pause. We really want to stay on top of it. So keep going. Breathing into the belly, chest, head. Let it go. Belly, chest, head. Let it go. Keep going. Huge belly breath in and passively out. Keep going. You're doing really well. This is round 3. And when we come to the breath hold, it will be for 3 minutes. You're doing so well. Just keep going. Find your own rhythm with it. Turn the sound down on the actual video so you can't hear my breathing, because I am aware that I was breathing really rapidly, deliberately for this process, because that's the way I go for the longer breath holds in my own practice. Not that I get too caught up with timing, to be honest, but I want you to find your own pace, hence the fact that you can't hear me breathing in this. Just see me breathing. But hopefully you're lying on your bed or your surface, your eyes closed and breathing in at your own pace. Really breathing right down into the stomach. Forcing that diaphragm to open. You're doing really well. Keep going. Keep breathing. In and out. Belly, chest, head. Let it go. You're doing super well. Keep going. Getting breath right down into that belly. Hopefully by now you're having all kinds of sensations in the head. I remember by round 3 I was getting sensations in the ears. I had a ringing in the ears. And my muscles and my fingers have started to contract. Okay, let's take 2 more breaths. Ready? Last one in. And out. Let it all out. Breath out, breath hold. 3 minutes. So round 3. And with 3 minutes we can take a beautiful meditation. So feel your feet. Imagine you are inside. Your consciousness is inside your feet and you can see them from inside. And just show some appreciation for the work that those feet do, grounding you to the earth, supporting and stabilizing you. And move up to the knees. And imagine you can see the knees from the inside out. And show some appreciation. Feel appreciation for the work that your knee joints do, helping you to sit, helping you to get down to the floor so you can pat a dog or smell a flower or say hello to your children and do some exercise. And moving up to the pelvis area. Picture it from the inside. Again, be appreciative of that part of your body and of all the goodness that it brings to your life. Moving into your belly, your digestion, and your organs, and how amazingly they work without any effort at all from yourself. You never have to think about making your liver or your spleen or digestion work. It just works automatically. And show gratitude and appreciation for how effectively all those organs and your digestive system work. And moving into the heart area and the lungs. That amazing system keeps you functioning and alive. Your body, your heart that pumps oxygenated blood around the body. Take a big breath in and hold it. Pull up on the root lock, stomach lock, throat lock. And release. Well done. Okay, we're moving to round 4. Straight back in. Breathing in and out. In and out. Belly, chest, head. Let it go. Belly, chest, head. Let it go. This is round 4 of 6. And this will be a 3.5 minute breath hold. You're doing so well. If you do need to take a breath before I do, that's obviously absolutely fine. Take this to your own pace. And if you're holding your breath longer than I am, I'm terribly sorry I'm not queuing you up a little bit better like I usually would. But I wanted this to be a very meditative process for myself. So therefore I put the video on and then kind of forgot about it and very much went into my own practice. And I appreciate that doesn't really help you. But if you're with me, keep breathing into the belly and the chest and the head and really get that body hyper-oxygenated. You're doing so well. Just keep going. Belly, chest, head, let it go. Get the rhythm. And don't settle the breathing down too much. We want to keep a good pace so that you are really getting the sensations in the body. And when you start to feel, the sensations of ringing in the ears or dizziness or contractions in the fingers and the toes or pins and needles, lean into it and intensify it. Imagine you are sending more oxygenated blood to that area. It's all good. Just really enjoy the experience. As Wim says, you're getting high on your own supply. Okay, we've got 2 more here. Last one, let the air out and settle in. Okay, we'll take off from where we left off. So imagine now you're in your heart and lung area. You can watch your lungs. They're still now. They're quietened. Your body is oxygenated and there's nothing for them to do for a few minutes. So that urge you have for them to be filled, you can let it go. Just let it drift by. Observe it. Be grateful for that impulse, but let it go. In your heart, find your heartbeat. It may at this stage be going a little bit faster because you've been doing the rapid breathing. So find your heartbeat and slow it down. Consciously notice it and then consciously ask your body to slow down the pace of your heart. Visualize it slowing. Your blood is so oxygenated, just like the lungs. They have nothing to do for a few minutes here. And then move your attention up into your throat, the throat chakra area, which is the home of your creativity and how you communicate with the world. Show gratitude for the wonderful ability to communicate with loved ones and the amazing abilities we have to sing or to whisper or to shout and to tell people that we love them. So be grateful and show gratitude for that area. And then moving up to our marvellous heads and our brain and all those amazing areas in the brain. And this is a 3.5 minute breath hold. So we are getting into those deepest areas of the brain here. The reptilian areas of the brain. We're stimulating those and giving it more blood flow than it would usually get anything near. At this stage as well, you can see I started to contract my muscles, starting in my toes and all the way up my body, so I could hold my breath for longer. I was starting to get contractions in my stomach, because I needed to breathe. And now take a big breath in, hold it, pull it up, just push it up into the head, force it up, hold it in, hold it. This is our recovery breath. And release. Well done. Okay, this is round number 5. Belly, chest, head, let it go. Belly, chest, head, let it go. Keep going. We've got 2 more rounds. I just couldn't make it to 4 minutes in this 5th round. I made it to 3:45 or just over. And so I decided to do 6 rather than give in. Stubborn person that I am. Hence this being a 6 rounds of Wim Hof breathing instead of 5. So keep going, breathing into the belly, the chest, the head, let it go. Intensifying the sensations, really pushing it to the extent that we can to experience the ultimate nature of this beautiful breathing practice. As said in the last breath hold, we're really getting into the deepest areas of the brain now at this stage with these longer breath holds. So keep going. Belly, chest, head, let it go. Keep going, in and out, in and out. Keep going. You're doing so well. Really, really super well. Just keep those big belly breaths in. Don't use your rhythm, don't lose your cadence. Concentrate on the breathing like it's a meditation, an active pranayama. So you're really focusing, almost as like you can watch the air rushing into the lungs, bringing in relaxation and calm and releasing tension and stress. Keep going, you're doing really, really, really well. Okay, got 2 more. And then release, well done. So this is going to be 3:45, just over, breath hold. And I'm just going to give you some time now to really go inside and just find some peace and quiet as you let your body sink into the mat or your bed and really absorb the sensations and let the work that you're doing fully penetrate the body and mind. Do really well. If you do need to swallow, remember, just keep that bit of pressure at the back of the face so you don't let air seep in. Just relax. Really enjoy the experience. You've nowhere else to be. Fully embrace the amazing impact of this wonderful practice. If you do need to breathe 4, that's fine. Take your recovery breath and then just go back to the breathing. If you do start to feel the urge to breathe 4, give the cue. Then you can start to contract the muscles consecutively. So starting at the toes, working all the way up the body. Big breath in, hold it, force it upwards. Well done if you're still with me. That was a long breath hold. Push it, hold it upwards, force it upwards. And release, well done. Okay, this is going to be our final round. This is round number 6. I did at this stage think about calling it a day, I'm not going to lie. But the grim determination of not failing drove me on. So I want you to come back to your breathing, in and out, in and out. Keep going. Belly, chest, head, let it go. Belly, chest, head, let it go. You're doing really well. Find your rhythm. Remember why you're doing this. It's not really for the long breath holds. We're doing this for the healthful benefits in the body and mind. Going forward, I have to say, I'll stick with my 3-minute breath holds every day. I didn't find this the most comfortable thing to do, but nonetheless, I'm glad that I've done it. But I will be staying with my 4 rounds and 3-minute breath holds. It's just more easy for me to sustain that. Keep going. Belly, chest, head, let it go. By now you should be feeling really quite, you'll have lots and lots of effects in the body. Muscular effects, pins and needles. It's all natural, it's all fine. Don't become concerned over any of it. It's absolutely fine and natural. Anything that you experience like that, it's all good. Keep going. Keep really getting in as much oxygen as you can. Whether it's through the mouth or the nose. As I've said before, it doesn't matter, as Wim says, at any hole, get it in. It's absolutely fine. Keep going. This is going to be our final round, and it's going to be a long breath hold, so I just went for a lot more breaths with this one. If you feel like it's dragging on, that is quite deliberate. Okay, we'll take 3 more breaths, 2 more breaths. This is our last breath. Let the air out. And really now, this is 4 minutes. So make yourself comfortable. Swallow if you need to. Close down those eyes if they're not closed. And literally just try and fade into the bed or the surface. And just let everything go. Don't hold on to any tension. The more relaxed you can be, the more likely you are to make the longer breath holds. So really just stay calm and focusing on the body and let go of the mind. Don't think about times, just think about the experience and how you feel. Enjoy it. Notice it. Notice these sensations and enjoy them. Embrace them. Stay calm and totally and utterly surrendered into the surface below. Know that your body is now under your complete control. You've become the master of your autonomic nervous system, controlling how and when oxygen is uptaken into the organs, into the muscles. Fully oxygenated the deepest parts of your brain, and be experiencing many different chemical releases during this practice. Again, if you feel the need to breathe, that's fine. But remember, you can do the muscle contraction thing, which I'd started to do here. So it's contracting to the toes, all the way up into the body, up into the head. Just hold it. Okay, big breath in. Hold it, force this upwards. Hold it, push it up. And release. Well done. Just take some time now to come back to your natural breathing. That was very, very, very intense. So come back to natural breathing, in and out through your nose. Give yourself some time to recover. Just wiggle your fingers, get the blood flow back. Wiggle your toes. Blink your eyes open. Give everything a little wiggle and a shake. Don't sit up too quickly, I wouldn't recommend that. That's a very, very intense practice we've just done together. I hope it was relatively easy to follow along to. And I'll see you on the next video.